Hey guys, welcome to another episode. I am joined by puppies today. I am on the lounge. My daughter is beside me, but it is just me today talking on the podcast with my little precious puppies. I'm actually coming on today, guys. I know last week I didn't get to record, so I do apologize immensely. Family does come first in this household, and that was my biggest thing. So my daughter had injured herself quite severely at school. And we are yet to get results of that exact injury, of what is happening. For those of you who are watching, yes, my puppies are crawling all over me and think it's absolutely amazing and trying to get my attention massively. But today I'm actually coming on to have a yarn with you guys about something that's quite exciting. And I can't believe this is actually happening. And it's really, a lot of things do go through my brain when something like this happens. I have officially launched a casual street / gym wear bumper clothing line. Now, this is something that I've been working on since Rocky Nats, but realistically, that's when I sunk right into it to make it its own entity, to give it its own identity, to give it its own brand, its own company, its own label. But I've been actually working on this for years. And my biggest thing with this was the more and more I worked on it, the more and more I realized it needed to be separate from my personal training business. So for those of you who have been following along since the podcast was called Mayhem and Chaos, M&K Two Mums Talk Shit. I've also been working on clothing line to work alongside my podcast. So this podcast does go quite back. And yes, I did rebrand because unfortunately me and Kelly did go our separate ways. There's no bad blood. Like I want to get that out there, but I decided that instead of trying to have merchandise alongside my personal training to boost my personal training, because I kept sinking more and more in time into dedicating to making like different styles, different shirts, different images, different graphics. And the more and more that I spent time on it, the more and more I realized it actually deserves its own entity. Yes, I have puppies running everywhere, guys. So please, if it gets a little shaky, they've actually walked through or walking around the stand and can't help themselves but to suss it out. So the launch that we're doing, and it actually opens to the public on the 1st of July. So the brand is Mindset Grind Chaos, which speaks very, very widely of myself. So, there's always something. So chaos representing life, representing trying to get that work-life balance, kids, and just struggling with trying to make those commitments. So just everyday life is represented by chaos. The grind is just that thing that we have to do no matter what. So whether it be a 9 to 5, showing up just to be a mum or dad or aunt or uncle, or just showing up for that significant other and just being there and having that constant work, that grind, that thing that you just don't want to do, but you have to do it. And mindset is just making sure that you check in with yourself. It is absolutely phenomenal that I've made this happen. Like, it is a registered business. I do have a VIP list that have already started to make orders, and I'm forever grateful for the people that are behind what this is creating and what I'm making here and building. And I am forever grateful, and will ever put my gratefulness out into the universe. I am a very, very much a spiritual person and believe that good karma is paid by good karma, and bad karma always comes around to those who put it out there. But I think the biggest thing that I've struggled with mentally with this is not so much the entirety of setting the business up, but it's it's a person like me. Like I'm a mum. I have dyslexia. You know, uh, undiagnosed ADHD, things like that. Like, definitely is something that someone like me doesn't do. And I do struggle with, some people call imposter syndrome, where, you know, people like me don't do things like this. I spoke to one of my girlfriends about this not too long ago, and in all honesty, she had another meaning for it. And as a part of ADHD and, you know, rejection sensitivity and things like that, but I am forever grateful and working on this so hard in the background. And I actually can't wait. I know I've shared a few things on the social media platform, of Mayhem and Chaos with Mel, about this brand, but this brand means a lot to me. So this is very, very much something I've been working on. So we do have our everyday release, but it's also a bit of a winter line of, you know, long sleeves and jumpers and oversized t-shirts, which is where I'm at the moment. And really, I do want it to grow into something bigger and better. And it definitely has been a long work, and a lot of work. I definitely have sunk a lot of time into this, and it is a precious baby of mine to get happening. But I can't believe that I've actually got this far. So creating the website, guys, I want to share it with you all. So we are in the midst of creating HQ for Mindset Grind Chaos. So we are creating the HQ where we are building literally the backwaters. So for a lot of you that don't know me, or haven't met me personally, a lot of this stuff is actually out of my lounge room or out of my house. So my recording, I'm sitting in my lounge room right now. I'm actually sitting on my lounge, and these are just my curtains that you see in the background. But eventually this background is going to change, and we will have Mayhem and Chaos HQ. We will have Mindset Grind Chaos HQ. And I'm actually quite excited for that. So, you know, a lot less distractions for me, a lot less of interruptions from outside people of trying to get my attention while I'm recording this, which I think is going to be phenomenal for me, because it gives me, as much as this is authentic and me running with everything, you know, I do want to show you guys that I am a mom. I am real. I am a person. But starting to create the HQ side of things is definitely something that I want to do and believe in. And along these travels of surrounding myself with people with similar situations, or have done the same thing and built their empires from the ground up. And I can't believe I'm actually saying that I'm building and carving my way of my own empire that I'm going to create. I'm absolutely in awe of myself, of what I've been able to do. And definitely hope I can inspire the next up and coming person to be able to do these things as well. Like, it's not just for me. It's not just, you know, it's for my kids, and hopefully my kids are able to, you know, come and share in it and work with it with me. So, you know, building those things up, you know, building something that is absolutely years to come, and, you know, my kids can be proud of it. My kids are the big driver for me of what I do. I grew up with a very, very strong-minded dad who is my rock. He's my everything, but unfortunately is no longer on this side of the world. He is unfortunately passed on. He did lose his battle with cancer. And, you know, I want to use these platforms to raise awareness for these things, but are also using this platform to show people out there that anything is possible if you put your mind to it, and if you have the right drive and the right support network behind you. Anything you can do, absolutely fucking anything you put your mind to. And I think that's the biggest empowering part for myself is I take this and I know I've got the support of you guys every single step of the way. I've got an amazing supportive husband that is not always here, but when he is here, it's, you know, we work like a well-oiled machine, and we haven't always been like that. You know, we have had our ups and downs. We have had a lot of issues in the background. And I want to hear from you guys too. Like, I would love to get some of you guys on to come and have a yarn with me. Like, it's sharing in everyday struggles of where people are and moving on from there. And the other part of this recording today, you know, yes, I have a phenomenal business that is actually a really, really awesome thing for me to say. But I also run a personal training business that is tailored for women. I help women in the hardest times that they have, of, you know, body imagery and suffering with obesity or weight gain that they don't want, and trying to get, you know, their mum bod back and be something proud of, and help with their mental health and things like that. So me helping other people is definitely something that helps me fill my cup up. Um, I would really love to have some of you guys come on and, as I said, have a yarn with me to share your struggles that you've gone through. So if you guys are interested, please, by all means, drop a comment, drop a like. I will talk to you. I am the only one that sees everything across all my social medias, all my platforms that I do, all my businesses that I have. I don't have a secretary that does it. I do it all myself. And I can't get that message across enough. Like, the website for the clothing, that's me. You are actually talking to the founder and owner of Mindset Grind Chaos when you are emailing and talking and trying to communicate any issues with the business or clothing or orders. It is me. I don't have a team. I am my team. And you know, the funny meme that pops in my head, if you see me talking to myself, I am having a very important HR meeting, because someone's not pulling their weight, and that's just me and my multiple personalities. My husband will tell you every day of the week, you know, I'm 6 different people in one person, and I'm always out to better myself from the day before. And it was a really big quote that I have put out there is, the only competition that you have is yourself. And the only thing that you've got to make better from yourself is do better than what you did yesterday. And that's me every day. Surrounding myself with familiar people, surrounding myself with like-minded people. You know, I do cut out a lot of negativity and toxicity. And that means I don't have relationships with certain people of what are meant to be family. But to me, honestly, I'm not worried, because I'm better for myself at the end of the day. And I'm stronger for it, because I don't need that negativity. I don't need that toxicity. So feel free that if you have that negative person that is bringing you down, dragging you through the mud, making you feel shit, it's okay to get rid of them. And this is your sign. If you do have that toxic person in your life, this is your sign right now to tell them to move on. You don't need them. Spread your wings and fly. Become that beautiful butterfly that you've always set out to be. Seriously, toxic people and negativity don't belong in my house. I don't even let my children deal with that. You know, I allow my children to be able to express themselves. I allow my children to be able to stand up and defend themselves. If there's a negative person out there that they have an issue with, my children are actually encouraged to tell them to go away and leave me alone. They're actually encouraged to do that, especially when it comes to bullies and things like that, because school bullying, it's 10 times worse than what it was when I was at school. So cutting that negativity out and only being around like-minded people is just something that I'm not just praising to myself, but I praise to my kids. But Mindset Grind Chaos launch day is the 1st of July. So It is live to the public for pre-orders. Now, the biggest thing I want to get across is not only am I the only person running every platform for the business, I run the platform for the podcast, I run the platform for my lashing business, I run the platform for my PT business, I run all my platforms, and it is me, and I am doing it. So when you are talking to someone or communicating, or you want to have a yarn, it is me. I am a person. You are communicating with me directly. You don't get a secretary, you don't get someone else in administration that has got to ask me first for what's going on. It is me, guys. So please be mindful. If I don't get back to you straight away, I will get back to you as soon as I absolutely possibly can. And family comes first. So if there is an issue, I am going to say my apologies, but I'll get back to you at my most convenient, because my children take priority at the end of the day. And the other big reason for me to have these successful businesses and mostly to make Mindset Grind Chaos the most successful, I have the biggest dreams for it. And in all honesty, it's driving me for my children, so I can give them better, so I can provide better. I've tried the 9-to-5 work jobs, and honestly, trying to balance all of that and be a mum, that was more than just negativity. Like, it just wasn't possible. I have 3 children on the spectrum. I have 3 children with they're on all different levels of the spectrum, but they're at the same at the same level, but all different capacities. Pardon me. So yeah, it does make it quite difficult to be able to fit into that cookie cutter of 9 to 5. And I want to prove to other mums and other parents and grandparents, and it's okay to be different. It's okay to set yourself apart from the world. Give yourself your own identity, and join me in the development of what I'm doing. And if you are trying to create something out there and you're trying to create a name or a business for yourself, well done. It's a lot of hard work, and I know it's a lot of hard work because I'm doing it myself. Keep going, keep pushing forward, you've got this. And if you need a little bit of external support, reach out. Let's have a yarn. Let's brainstorm. If there's something that you're stuck on, an idea or something, or, let's help each other. Let's push, let's drive, let's, support each other 100%. And small businesses aren't going to grow unless we start supporting small businesses. And I am a huge person about supporting small businesses. I know Mindset Grind Chaos actually has its own unique scent blend, because I went to a small business and purchased fragrance essential oils to make that. So I went to a small business and purchased these oils specifically for Mindset Grind Chaos to give you guys a full immersive experience of what this business is. So you're not just supporting me, you're supporting my family, you're supporting my dream, you're supporting my journey. And I will put the link in the bio for you guys to come and have a look. Register as a VIP. There are still spots for VIPs, founding members. We are still looking for VIP founding members. We still have positions available, which means you can shop straight away. If your codes don't come through, send me a message. I will send you those access codes. I will give you whatever it is for you guys to jump on and have a look. If you're registering as a founding member, a founding VIP member, which is probably the biggest step of them all. Jump over to Mindset Grind Chaos social media, Facebook and Instagram. That's where I'm at, guys. I'm not a TikTok person. I know I do have it as a personal profile, but I'm struggling to find myself in front of the camera. It's very difficult for me. I've always been a person that's been behind the camera, taking the photos, taking the videos, helping out for other people's platforms and social media. So finding myself in front of the camera, finding myself recording podcasts. This is overcoming fears and overcoming my own anxieties to actually sit here and be here and do this. So Mindset Grind Chaos HQ is coming, guys. Podcast HQ, Mayhem and Chaos with me, Mel. HQ is coming, guys, which means with all of that, we will have subscriptions coming for Mayhem and Chaos with me. We will have merchandise coming for Mayhem Chaos and me, because that will be available at Mindset Grind Chaos to be able to get your merchandise or order your merchandise for here. So it will be a collaboration of the two businesses. You guys are going to find me at Northern Nats. I am on my way up. You'll find me in North Queensland. You'll find me in Cairns at Northern Nats this year. I will have stickers with me for the podcast. I will have stickers for Mindset Grind Chaos. I will have both of those with me at all times. You will find me there supporting my beautiful girlfriend, Laura, for Mullet Fest at Northern Nats. And yes, guys, I am super bloody keen. So if you guys want to grab yourself some freebies, come and see us. I'll be helping out with the gates camping, but you'll find me center stage with the beautiful Laura Johnson, who is an amazing MC and presenter. And she started Mullet Fest in her own little pub as a little side dream she had to build her business. So she's an absolute huge inspiration for me, and you will find me with her. You'll find Mullet Fest, merchandise, shirts, jumpers, t-shirts. Get yourself a sweatband with the mullet on it as well. Like, you guys will find us front and center at Northern Nats this coming July. So we will be up there. Where I travel up there as of the 22nd of July. Gates do open, I think, the Friday. So yes, you will find us there at Northern Nats. Come and get some stickers, guys. Come and see me. I am super excited, super keen that everything is coming a literal full 360 for me. My gratitude is huge to be able to have this opportunity, have this amazing opportunity to be able to do this. I am looking forward to it. I don't know what Northern Nats has to offer. This is my first year attending, and I am going by myself. My husband is staying home with the children, so this is going to be an absolute amazing experience and a half. I will try and bring you guys some live footage, some live photos of being there and working with the crowd there. It's the gratitude I have to have the lifestyle I've got is absolutely unbelievable, and I can't be thankful more and more each day for the opportunities that I have, and being successful in the positions that I've got is just amazing. And I can't thank it enough. Like, you guys are obviously another push for me to be successful with your help. Without your help, guys, my success would I don't know where I would be without you guys' help. Like, it's all coming 360 degrees all the way around. Hard work does pay off. Mindset Grind Chaos was definitely something that was never going to be its own entity until I sat down, I had a thought, and knew it deserved to have its own identity. So it's built for the grind, designed for the chaos. That is our slogan. You'll find it everywhere, my friends. I do have an up and coming fundraiser that I will have limited edition shirts available as well once the launches go up and off. I'm pretty sure in September we have a very, very big mental health month, and we will be doing a donation towards mental health and supporting, not feeling okay. There's not enough support out there. There's not enough recognition. Mental health is a huge, not only is it it can be a temporary thing, but it also can be a life crippling thing. So it can be something, it can be situational, it can be genetic. So it's definitely a huge, huge thing that we were getting up and going. Here's to moving forward, guys. Like, cheers. This is a bottle of water. Cheers, guys. I'm forever grateful. Like, this has been a hard podcast to stay on topic of what it actually is, because who knows what the future is going to bring. But I know one thing is Mindset Grind Chaos is here till the end. And it's going to be one of those ones that you see the brand everywhere, and you guys can say that you helped and followed along and you were there from the start. And I think that's the biggest thing. I feel that you guys can sit there and say, yes, I helped there. I helped that. I helped grow that. It's definitely something I like to say when I've helped a friend get to that, is like, I was there for that. I helped pave that way. And it makes you feel good for helping others. So just remember, jump on to Mindset Grind Chaos social media, Facebook, Instagram. Jump onto the website, register and become a founding member, a founding VIP member. There is discounts and so many things with any order made, whether you're a founding member, whether you're just someone that is ordering as the public. There is a free gift. Like, there is a free giveaway in every single package that I pack for Mindset Grind Chaos. We are in our pre-order stage, guys. So it is something that we are building up to have stock, but without your guys' pre-orders, we wouldn't be able to build anywhere. So I am thanking you so much. If you haven't made an order yet, please jump on and make an order. I promise you, you're not going to regret this. This is not just another clothing brand, and I don't want it to be just another clothing brand. This is something with a purpose. You're supporting a mum. You're supporting a small Hunter Valley, locally grown business. And it's only going to get bigger and better from here. I do plan, and my number one goal is to be as big as a lot of street names out there. So you've got Loose Kid, you've got, brands like Champion, and look, my brain just spirals out of control. You've got gym wear brands like Lorna Jane and Rockwear. We're going to be up there with those guys. We're going to be just as popular. I am run out of a small home office, so every order is personally packed by myself with love, with gratitude. There is things to collect as well, guys. So keep your eye out for those. So for every order is made, there is a gratitude card in there. There's a mindset card in there. There is a chaos card in there. There is a grind card. So each one of those, so a mindset, a grind, and a chaos card, each one of those has a little quote. There's 10 quotes under each one of those headings. That means there is quite literally 30 cards to collect. And I want you guys to see them. I want you guys to read them and tag us in your social media. Take some photos in the clothing line. Take some photos of the shirts and give us your feedback. It's definitely going to a great cause. And next week's topic. Oh my God, what do you guys want next week's topic to be? Tell me. Become involved, interact. Let me know what you want to hear about. I know there is a topic that is a little controversial. I don't want to get into the controversial. I want to keep this light and fluffy, or not fluffy, but I just want to keep it about you, about us, about what we struggle with. So drop me your topics you want me to talk about. Interact with the post, guys. I know you guys out there struggle with, things personally yourself. I know hospital was a very big one for us last week. We were in and out multiple days of hospital with my daughter, trying to work out what she has done after an injury at school. So drop your comments, drop your likes. Give me some topics to talk about, my friends. But I can tell you what, watch this space, because Mindset Grind Chaos, it's coming. It's going to get your heart large and in charge. I tell you, I'm not going to talk your ear off anymore, guys. I want to thank you guys for listening along. I have created some absolutely iconic music that is specific to myself. I own the music to this. I have a whole album. If you guys want to hear that, if you guys want to see it, let me know and I will get it out there for you guys. But I'm a little bit of a jack of all trades, but a master of none. But I better be a master of none rather than a master of one. I love having the creative spark that I have. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you then.